All right, welcome to episode 226. I'm Bill Snodgrass, and if you're paying very close attention, you may be able to surmise by the fact that I'm in the same place in the same shirt. This is the same lunch that I ended 225 on. So, just kind of rolling from one episode to the next. I've had some comments in my No Small Creator Facebook group that I put out a lot of videos, and how I come up with the content is, well, I'm around very creative people all day long, so I always have creative fodder to work with, and I'm always thinking about like recording a clip. I'm always like rolling, and this is maybe the extreme version of that, where I literally said, subscribe to the channel, episode 225, and welcome to episode 226, all within, like 2 minutes of each other. But that's what I did. All right, in this episode, I got another rant. I'm gonna get that out of the way pretty soon, and I have a package time. And then, there will be tomorrow and whatever comes after today. There's no sporting events tonight, so I will not be doing photography, but there may be a swim meet tomorrow, which might mean I still got that selfie pole problem. Also, I need to go find my GoPro. How much time do I have before lunch is over? All right, I gotta go. I will be back later on. So, I wanted to come here. It's 35 degrees in case you're checking the weather. 35 degrees and overcast, and there's some kind of a winter advisory thing. Point is, I don't know how many more times I'm going to be able to come and how frequently I'm going to be able to make this destination. But since I got away from the school before it got dark, I wanted to come here, and I want to talk a little bit about, as the serious point in this episode, back to the be the BB. Back to the be the BB. And up to this point, I've talked about being the BB in terms of you can be that person who starts the domino effect, and something really amazing can happen for someone. You can say the nice word and pass on. So I want to actually shoot a domino effect starting with the BB. So I went to one of the track coaches and I was like, can I borrow a shot put? So as we were walking to the locker room to get it, I told him about the idea that the concept of social justice can start with just one small gesture. And this is Coach Coyle. He's the girls track coach, girls cross country coach of the year kind of guy. He's awesome. He also teaches chemistry. And he said, well, you know what else? This is his addition to the idea. That BB can be a negative effect. One misspoken word. You could say one thing about someone who you shouldn't have said about, and that can spread. And the idea immediately emerged because of our context of being in school, of cyberbullying or those kinds of cyber harassment kinds of things. One Facebook post, one tweet, one Instagram post, one Snapchat can spread, and it can spread negatively as well. And this is a sobering thought, but it's extremely true. It's probably easier to find examples of the negative than it is to find examples of the positive. So I wanted to come and I wanted to bring up this point. Being the BB, in the context that up to this point we've always talked about, has been starting that positive domino effect that leads by a complimentary word to the manager, or a complimentary word to a parent or a friend or something that spreads. The dark side of being the BB is that the negativity can spread just as well. And one little word said out of, out of anger or out of malice, one little thing said can ripple through a community. And a person's reputation, an accusation can ruin people, even if the accusation isn't true. Or something said out of context and repeated, and then suddenly there's this scandalous reputation that someone has inadvertently earned. And it's very difficult to overcome those sorts of things. So being the BB comes with a caution as well. Be the BB for good, but not the BB for negativity.
Package time.
All right. Package. This one, now see, when I'm doing package time at school, there's no gnarly knife whatsoever. There's no semi-gnarly knife. There's no almost gnarly knife. Just scissors. Just the scissors. That's what we got for practice time. All right. So this is a microphone. It is from a company called Kamika. I think it's Kamika. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. They asked me to review this. They asked me to check this out. And so I will be doing a product test video, or at least a segment testing this guy out. So I'm pretty excited about this. It is an it's obviously a microphone for the camera system things, and it's a little smaller profile than the one I've been using. So anyway, I'll be testing this out, trying to just see how it goes. So it's a CVM V30. That's it. And then I have another piece of the package time too. This is a big box for a not so big product. Got to go. So I got my GoPro back. I just went and got my GoPro, and now we are ready for the swim meet that is tomorrow. So selfie stick, GoPro. Supposedly this is waterproof. That's why I also suitable for smartphones. All right, that's it. That is all. Lunchtime is over also. So there it was. Package time is over. Back to your regularly scheduled episode. I just got the text. I'm going to the store. Happens. I know this will be exciting. An exciting adventure of going to the store. I know. You can't wait for this. All right, before I go into the store, I have to get something off my chest. This will be one of those rants. We are in the ICP class doing an activity that requires the use of colored pencils. And last year, not this year so far, but last year, during the course of the activity, a lot of the colored pencils were broken in half. I can only assume by people who were not sure they were strong enough and needed analytical, testable
data to prove they were strong enough to break a pencil. I am pretty sure by the time you get to 9th grade, under normal circumstances, no matter who you are strong enough to break a colored pencil. And if you need still evidence that you are strong enough, if your self-esteem is so low that you have to prove your humanity, you have to prove that you are strong, that you can break, if you have to prove that, then you need to seek out psychological help. If you need to break pencils as a way to make your self-esteem go up, as evidence that you are stronger than a small piece of wood, if you need that level of reinforcement in your life, you need to let me know. I will send you to the guidance counselor, and they can refer you to a qualified mental health professional who can help you sort this out. That's all.